something had happened.
Mark saw his father on the floor.
I saw Dad laying against the door. And he was just laying face down, not moving.
Had to restart it.
You did? And police declared
since it froze.
Are there anybody watching? Does it tell you?
He'd been stabbed repeatedly. Blood was spattered everywhere.
You gotta tell me if anybody asks any questions.
Crime scene, as would be typical with any case where there's multiple.
Yeah, a couple people said like, thanks for yay, there it is. Said it's more stable now.
Oh, good.
Because the Wi-Fi isn't very good out here.
Yeah.
Struggle had taken place.
There was also a hole punch that was discovered in very close proximity to Mr. North's body that was bent. That would be.
I take the dog in the house. Come on, buddy.
Hi, Play-Doh.
Run for dog.
With that hole punch, or Mr. North may have struck his assailant with that hole punch.
There was a trail of blood from the filing
Hey
cabinet
guys.
to Daryl's body.
So I've never done a scope before.
To a desk.
I'm out here in my
On top,
studio in my garage. So if any of you are asking me questions, I can't see it. So maybe ask when my husband gets back out here so he can see.
It actually wasn't blood soaked.
My husband likes to watch TV out here and hang out on the couch while I throw.
Daryl North's secretary
The couch
told
out here in
police
my studio.
there were normally 2 machetes in the trailer.
There was a second machete.
I told him about Periscope and he's been wanting me to do one.
This was the
But
one
this is
used
really
in the
weird to
attack.
me.
The
Talking to my
extra
phone.
wounds on the back of the head, which almost decapitated him.
I'm just throwing some
indicated
bowls
that
right now.
desire to make sure that he
Um,
wasn't seized.
I'm gonna attach some handles and some spouts to them later, and they're gonna be batter
There was no
bowls.
sign of forced entry. This and the level of violence indicated a very personal crime.
Out of the 40 cases that I worked, this was the only one that had that type of rage exhibited.
Daryl hired many contractors, so his decisions could either make or break some of them. Someone's anger had spiraled out of control, but police and Daryl's family had no idea who it was. Daryl North's autopsy revealed he'd been stabbed 46 times with 2 different weapons. A clear case of overkill.
Overkill, as we define it, is wounding a person way beyond what we require to kill a person. So we frequently see not just a few wounds, but many. It's all indicative of rage that is going on between the two persons involved in the assault, the victim and the assailant.
A machete missing from his office was believed to be one of the murder weapons. The other was believed to be a knife.
It had a single sharp edge and a blunt edge. We could predict that it was a larger knife. Some of the wounds were at least inch and a half in width on the body surface.
The level of violence limited the family's options in terms of funeral arrangements.
It was just an absolute disaster. It was awful. Just absolutely awful. And I made my mother promise that she and my sister would not go up to the funeral home and see it.
The family tried to help investigators by identifying anyone who might have had a reason to harm Daryl.
I thought it must be a stranger.
She wants her beer.
That maybe was robbing him or something. I could
Somebody
not.
said, "Hello, Demi Moore."
In my wife's
Demi Moore? Me?
This is Patrick's face.
That's awesome. You have to tell me if anybody else is saying anything cool.
Yeah, how are you supposed to see the comments when you're using
Normally when people do that, they have the screen flipped the other way. So you just have to tell me if anybody's asking anything.
We have to switch it so the camera goes the other way.
Yeah, I guess we could switch it. I don't know how to do that though. It's my first scope. I don't know how to do stuff like that.
Basically mentoring Curtis into the construction business.
I'm running out of room.
At approximately 20-25 minutes, he left.
Tap the screen twice.
To make hearts. Oh, tap the screen twice?
To make it flip.
Flip?
Daryl's wife told police
Did it flip?
Curtis Pope could
Oh,
not
look
be
at that.
the
People
killer.
are informing us on what we're supposed to do.
Repair work on that pool.
I guess we're
I
learning.
said, did.
Hope was distraught over
Does
Daryl's
everybody
murder.
like my background
He
music?
came through
We're watching
the
creepy
receiving line,
Murder.
crying,
What's it
and
called?
I thought he was so
Forensic
upset.
files.
Forensic Files.
And he said, I love Daryl. He was better to me than my own father.
Do you have a kiln there?
Hope,
Yes.
40
I
years
have
old, married
a very
to a young
small
couple.
kiln right now. I'm about to get a large kiln. I have a new scut kiln coming in the next week.
Should be shipped on the 19th.
Let's put some Sports Center on. Ooh. You know, you'd like it in here. I have surround sound and a big TV over in the corner. It's all set up for Sports Center.
The next suspect was Bob Johnson.
We've got a couch in here. Walking Dead is on in a few.
2 weeks before his murder.
He was upset that he wasn't going to.
Does
We have to
anybody
watch
else
it
is,
tomorrow because we don't have cable.
According to him.
Where'd the penny at?
him,
What's that mean?
he worked.
Daryl's family never met Johnson.
Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys.
Daryl had mentioned that he had had.
Anybody watching Adam Fields videos?
He usually didn't bring his
Aw,
problems home.
that makes sense.
since
You're
it
so
was
pretty.
Something that he had shared with me, I thought it was probably.
So I'm just making some batter bowls, guys. I threw the bowl part right here.
Johnson called asking
I'll show it to you
his
guys.
job.
This is the bowl. And then this part is gonna be the
Can I come to work after the fact, after
I guess the knob piece that goes on the back.
Johnson said that on the day of the murder, he was with his child in a Dallas hospital. This was verified. But
Oh,
he
my
still
dog.
had time to
We
commit
got 2 dogs out here.
The alibi wasn't sufficient enough in my mind to totally exclude him.
Can you make me a cereal
Like
bowl?
Curtis Moak, he too
Sure.
passed the polygraph examination.
The polygraph is just a tool, it's not 100%
Tell them where they can order it from.
Yeah. Contact me on my website.
Fingerprints, but you can't focus on what we could have had. You gotta find what you do have.
Investigators needed forensic evidence to solve this crime
So I
and hoped to find
make this
some
top part,
at the scene.
that'll be the handle, like a closed form.
Daryl North's murder.
Can you make me a shot glass?
That forensic tests were needed to make sense of what happened.
So when are we gonna do
numerous
this?
types of blood
Isn't
stains.
this weird?
They included acid blood drops. We had
Amazing.
smears, transfers, and frankly, there was so much blood that you'd be hard pressed to try to classify some of it as to how it got there.
We took many samples. We took 23 samples of blood from various different parts of that crime scene.
They first had to determine if all the blood had come from Daryl North.
When the assailant is willing and I,
2 people are like arguing on here.
a victim, oftentimes that knife blade hits bone and it stops. And oftentimes
Anybody wish they were at Florida Heat right now in St. Pete Clay?
slides down the blade and can cut.
I wish I was there.
The other clue they looked for were shoe prints. With so much blood, both the killer and the victim would have stepped in it. Crime scene technician Jim Varnon found several shoe prints and tried to enhance them with a special dye.
They don't black marks because it's stained
Cole House, what's up?
applied to protein stain, in this case,
My
like
buddy's
blood
watching my
stain,
scope.
for where impressions
There you
of blood
go.
or fingerprints, latent prints in blood can be enhanced with this
Where you
substance.
posted up
In
at?
several of the enhanced prints, analysts
Posted up in my
see the
studio.
word Justin, a well-known brand of
Anybody else have a home
Texas-made
studio?
boots.
We knew that these footwear impressions in blood that had the pattern of a Justin heel was most likely going to be from our assailant because it did not match the only other bleeder at that crime scene, which was our victim.
It's hard to watch the comments and throw at the same time. How much experience do you have in this? Is this therapeutic for you?
Here, if you don't have them.
Somebody said 4 weeks.
Able to tell the size of the boot on the print.
In a
How long have I been
Justin
throwing?
shoe,
Like
it is possible that you're going to have one
4 years?
3 years, 4 years.
5 years? 4 years?
So that you're not going to be able to tell the size.
Yeah, throwing is therapeutic.
Nevertheless, investigators asked both suspects Bob Curtis Pope if they owned a pair of Justin brand boots. Bob Johnson,
Can you dab for me?
the heel of his boots was larger
Oh.
than those at the scene.
No.
Curtis Pope also owned a pair of Justin brand
Dab
boots
on them
which he
toes.
knew and willingly
Do it.
turned them over to investigators.
People are so crazy. I can't dab. I'm a potter. I can dab some pots for you.
When investigators talked with Pope about
Coal
his
House,
boots,
does your wheel
they
do
noticed
that
something
sometimes?
they
This
hadn't
like
seen
squeaking
before.
thing?
Some
Do you think my wheel is breaking?
under his eye.
He had
Could be a
some darkness
squidward.
under-
Stop making that noise. I know. It's my wheel. It sometimes makes that noise.
Slight bruising.
I wonder if it's like my
Background check revealed
belt.
Pope's business was faltering.
He had a
Yeah,
reputation
loose belt, that's
of
what
not
someone
being
said.
Very good at what he did as far as.
It's done it ever since I got it, like years ago.
Pope's business records indicated he was
Maybe I should call Brent
created
Pottery and
stable to pay
tell them they sent me a
suppliers,
defective
and the only
wheel.
big client he had left was Darrell North.
Who wants to
If
come
Darrell
fix it?
fired Pope during their meeting, it would have been the end of Pope's company.
Pope's finances were in terrible shape. He was on the
Oh,
fine edge of disaster all
I
the
missed your
time.
question.
With a warrant,
I was looking down.
investigators searched Pope's home computer.
No, she
and
leaves
found
it like that,
something
idiot.
Suspicious.
I didn't see his
Someone on that
question.
computer had visited
I feel
a
bad I
website,
missed it.
On how to beat a polygraph.
Ask
And
me
in
again, I'll
fact,
try to
they
throw.
wrote it down
I'll try to
on the
throw
board.
through my video. I won't look down.
As testing continued on the bloodstains on the floor of the
I
crime
can't.
scene, investigators noticed
should
one
feel
blood
bad.
drop
Aw.
on Darrell North's pants that they had previously overlooked.
There was
Do you
a
paint
wonderful
them?
drop on the back left
I
hand
glaze
leg
them.
Of Darrell North while he lay
Yeah.
on the floor.
The shape of the drop was perfectly
Like those
round,
ones down there, glazed.
meaning that the origin of the blood was stationary and hit the fabric at a 90-degree angle.
The significance of such a drop falling and hitting the pants perpendicularly while Mr. North is on the floor is that it would mean that the assailant
This is fire.
after he had took the sequence.
You guys hear my dogs?
Pottery cut out the stain and submitted it for testing. Investigators
What
found
kind of dogs are they?
5 other drops of blood at the scene, perfectly round in between Darrell's body.
I have a old English bulldog and a Boston Terrier. You guys want to see them? I just assumed that was your husband grunting and growling. Here, I'll show you guys my dogs.
The blood was not.
This is my little dog.
There was only one question that remained. Who
Oh, thanks guys. I've never posted a scope before. It's kind of weird. This is my bulldog. That's my husband.
tiny drop of blood on the
Hanging
back of
out in my
Darrell North's
studio.
pants told an important story. Since the blood hit Darrell's pants at a 90
Those are my
degree angle,
damp boxes.
the killer
Anybody else have a damp box?
over Darrell's body while he was bleeding.
Potter secrets.
And he continued to bleed as he left the scene.
Shared space. Damp box? Oh, not damn box. Damp box. It's a box that has plaster in it that you can keep your work in. Yeah, you're about to make one? Yeah. Those will save your life. I had some pots that I left out. We should do a setup on campus and do a throwing marathon. Cool House, let's do it. We'll post it on Periscope. Let's do it. I'm game. Maybe when the weather gets nice. Today it was really nice here in Virginia. Where's everybody at? Yeah, dual feeds. I like your closed handle. Thanks. Here, I'll show you guys some of the other pots I made. These ones are scoops, guys. So I cut these and then attach these handles on. They're closed forms. So they're hollow. Anybody else throw hollow forms? So weird. So crazy. There's like random people watching your videos. Where do you sell? I don't really sell my pots. On my website,
Which is
AlyssaWagnerPottery.com. Rob, you sell your pots? I think he does a lot of gallery showings. Well, it's illegal to sell pot. Rob, you sell your pots online or galleries? Where are you mainly selling? Usually via galleries. Sometimes I set up on Etsy. Ooh, I tried Etsy. I don't really like selling on Etsy. My loose belt. Are you selling mainly your sculptures, Rob? Or just your pots? Tighten your belt up. Can't really tighten it, guys. I'm not going in there. Maybe I'll make my husband do it.
I have to look at it. I bet I could tighten it up pretty easy.
Oh, that freaks me out to have to go in there. I didn't think that they had belts in the wheels. I thought it was a different mechanical thing.
You ever look
I
underneath
sell
there?
at farmers markets. Sculpture and shows. Yeah, Rob, we should do a double show or something. That'd be cool. Your sculptures with my functional pots. There's like a farmer's market here that they do in the summertime. That's really nice. Rob, we should get a booth and do that. It's not Christmas and I'm Jewish. Yeah. Wherever you can sell your pots.
That afternoon, police in Watertown, New York, just 25 miles from the Canadian border, stopped a car from driving the wrong way down a one-way street. He tried to run, but was arrested at a shopping center.
Are you gonna trim up and make those scoops?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a scope of me putting together my scoops. Where are you? I'm in Norfolk, Virginia. Where are you? I gotta run. Bye, Rob.
It was an unusually bloody crime scene, but Darrell North unwittingly provided the evidence needed to convict his killer.
Norfolk. But you spelled it.
Norfolk.
The folk. Yeah, I don't think I say it right because I'm not technically from here. How are you supposed to say it? Norfolk. I don't say it right. You don't. Thank you.
Uses of DNA combined with bloodstain pattern analysis, we're working together to show who the blood came from and provide a scenario which also
No. We should get you a periscope then.
What would I do?
I don't know. You could do videos of you flying.
I can't. So what's that bowl gonna be?
Bagel.
Are you gonna make some big ones?
Yeah, for pancakes.
What about for baking cakes?
Baking cakes.
Cake batter bowl.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cake batter bowls.
What else could you put in a batter bowl?
Eggs. For breakfast.
So an omelet bowl.
Omelet. You in the Navy? My husband's in the Navy. I've got some navy looking cups up there with some wings on them. Those are some urns that I made. Some pet urns. Weird, huh? Oh, thanks.
It'll be nice when the big kiln gets here this week.
I know, we should record a video of us getting the new kiln.
Go fire the new kiln.
Who are some of your guys' favorite potters? Anybody? Electric? Yeah. I live in a populated area. I can't really build a kiln out here. But when I was in college, I fired kilns. Like, cone 6? Yeah, I fire my work to cone 6, but my kiln can go up to cone 10. What cone are you firing to? Same. Yeah, I miss having atmospheric firings like soda and salt. Yeah. That's what sucks. If you live in a city, you gotta get like city regs to build a kiln. The only local kiln would be, that would, like Portsmouth. They have a wood kiln out there in Portsmouth, which isn't far from me. And they have a gas kiln that they reduction fire in. Thanks for inviting followers, guys. I sound like Sunshine Cobb when I say that. She always says that in her videos. She says, thanks for the heart, guys. She's so funny. So random, like, you know, Periscope and throwing pots. Hi. I'm trying to throw, but it's hard to like read and throw at the same time. What? Western Australia? Oh, you like my organized wall? Thank you. My husband made me do that. Support the new scopers. Thanks. Yeah, this is weird. Anybody else make their first scope video yet? This is bizarre. It's crazy that someone from Australia. Tampa, Florida. Woo woo. I'm from Florida. Well, sorta. No Wi-Fi in my studio. Aw. You have a home studio? What clay are you using? This is why I asked you earlier if you remember. I'm using high water clay. I have one at home, yeah. Half of the garage, that's the way to do it. Garage studios. I took over the whole garage, my poor husband. He has the shed.
Yeah, it was quite the project to turn the garage into a studio.
Yeah, it's
with
insane.
Insulating the walls, throwing up plywood, painting, putting in the heater that's also an air conditioner, and then but it gave us storage space up above. Right above the wheel, there's a drop-down door. We use the upper part for storage. Our washer and dryer is also out here.
We had to change the electrical.
Yeah, I had paid an electrician to rewire, so there's $240 for the dryer, and then a $240 for the new kiln that's going to get here this week. Then there's the 30 amp, the little kiln, the test kiln that's hooked up.
I feel like I should make some cups. What do you guys want to see?
I think you should make those scoops. Cut them and trim them up.
Yeah, I can't cut them until they're dry. Cause the scoops I throw like a bowl shape on the wheel. Then I trim them. Then what amps do we have, babe?
It's a 100 amp panel, and the kiln has a 60 amp breaker.
Yeah.
240 for the Scott kiln.
I forget. I am in Norfolk, Virginia. Well, we're from Jacksonville, Florida. I went to school there for ceramics.
Somebody said they liked the hamper earlier.
Oh, did they?
Is that what you, I thought you said that.
Oh, I think that's what they were saying. My towel hamper. That's funny. Elizabeth City. Oh. Jax is nice. Yeah. We're in the Navy, so we move around a lot. I need a new board.
That's a super dependent thing to say.
We move around a lot.
No,
We're in the Navy.
We're in the Navy. You're saying in the Navy. I'm in the Navy.
I mean, I don't have a choice. I go where you go.
But that's what everybody makes fun of, the dependent women that say stuff like that.
I wish I had a choice. I wouldn't move.
We just made cheese.
We just made cheese. That's terrible. My son's in the army. For where? Bragg? Are you a member of the ceramics art designers in Norfolk? No, I should be. There's not a huge community of ceramics here. Blackhawk pilot? That's pretty cool.
We did an operation last week with some Apaches. Those guys are pretty cool.
Where's my sponge? The Apache.
It's a type of helicopter the Army flies.
Oh.
We did.
I'm independent. I don't know that stuff.
We did urban CAS, close air support kind of stuff, and they were part of the exercise. Convoy escort.
Anybody else put a $10 swirl in their stuff? $10 extra for that. He was an Apache mechanic before pilot. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did something similar. I used to work on airplanes, and then I got into flying them as well. Hawkeyes. What's that gonna be?
Where do you sell your pottery? I sell it online. AlyssaWagnerPottery.com. I should do some shows though. That'd be fun. This is gonna be a mug.
What's your username on?
Instagram?
No, on Scope.
Scope?
Periscope.
Wagner Pottery? I think. Or maybe that was taken.
Cause you might want to be clear though. Cause you know how everybody always messes up Alyssa.
Oh,
Oh, Melissa? MelissaWagnerPottery.com?
I had somebody call me Elizabeth the other day. They were like, I swear I thought your name was Elizabeth. Alyssa? Elizabeth? I guess that's confusing. Oh, no. ALYSSAWAGNERPOTTERY.
Told you. You gotta be clear. Whenever your business cards get here, you can just hold one up.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I ordered some new business cards, guys, from Moo? Pretty sure that's what they're called. Moo. They have like the little mini ones, and then they have the regular size. They've even got like super fancy ones. It shows on your scope page. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure what my scope name is. What clay am I using? I'm using high water clay. It's like a cone 6 porcelain. I use some red clay too, but I haven't in a while. I really want to try some of the standards clays. Their clay is supposed to be really nice. This is porcelain, so it's like throwing with cream cheese all the time. Standard's good. Yeah. They've got like a standard porcelain clay that's like this really pretty cream color. I want to try it. A bunch of my friends say it's really good. I buy this because it's something that I can find locally and I don't have to order it and have it shipped in. But when I was in college, we used to make clay, so I miss that. Anybody make their own clay? Got like a pug mill or anything? I want to get a de-airing pugger. Anybody have one of those? I want one of those. It's like the Cadillac of pug mills. Not me. I know, not me either. I want one. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your question. Hey, you're supposed to have my back. Ask me again. It's hard when you're looking down. Oh, somebody has the poop hearts. Who is that? They're like poop brown color. They're awesome. Oh, it's you. Crap. Yep, it's you. Shitty brown. Thanks for the heart. What are you making? This is just a cup. They look like, I'll show you them. These are the cups I make. Is it a mug? Yeah, it's a mug. So I just make these ones. They're like big ones, manly mugs. Got the wings on them. And the handle. Thanks. It's a nice shape. What do you guys like to make? Anything you guys want to see? Nice. Someone's in the Navy. Yep.
Mugs for all my NFO friends.
Yeah. Mugs for all my Navy friends. Where are you from? I pull my, well, I hand trim those pieces. I guess you guys call it turning, but I noticed that a lot of people from Europe call it turning, but I hand trim those. Yeah, that's cool. I hand trim those. I just like tap the bottom of them in and then like roll them. So I like roll the foot on the bottom and then bug bowls, moles, yeah, planters, casserole dishes. I like making casserole dishes too. And then I hand pull all my handles, but I don't pull them on the mug. Do you guys pull your handles on the cup? I don't do that. I've never really been good at that, even in college, so I don't do that. Hate doing that, yeah. I mean, I think everybody hates pulling handles, period, but I don't like pulling them. On some, I would like to get better at that. Yeah, pulling handles, it's a little awkward. Said it makes me laugh to pull handles because it's like an awkward motion the whole time you're doing it. It's really weird. You guys want me to pull some handles? I'll show you how I do it. Here, I'll show you guys.
He goes one step too far.
It's one of those aha moments that you get. Only to be a 14-year-old kid.
I'll just pull some for you. That's sexy. Yeah. Guess so.
His girlfriend, Janet Haynes, stayed up for a while and went to bed later. Just after midnight,
This clay is a little sticky. Normally I don't like to pull handles with clay this sticky.
She heard him scream for help. She heard noises. She heard sounds of a struggle. This, of course, brought her to fully awake almost instantaneously.
Janet ran to help, but without her glasses...
How are you guys pulling your handles?
She was able to tell us that he was wearing gloves.
What shape do you guys like to see? Dog bone or carrot shaped handles?
Where she was assaulted.
He would
Pulling
try
handles is like the
over the
weirdest
course of
thing.
attack to knock her
So many
unconscious,
people like
to suffocate her to a
their
point where
handles
she would lose
pulled
consciousness.
carrot shape. Yeah, I don't like carrot shaped handles anymore. I used to.
Pretty much she managed to just talk him out of that possibility.
I like like a bow tie. Like one side, this side's thick, and then this side's thick.
Now, in a
Like
state
that.
of shock, she managed to call police.
She was asking me, is he dead? Is he dead? I know he's dead. He's dead.
Gary Elwood had been stabbed to death. Police found his body near the front door. He was only 27 years old.
So I just add like a little bit of water.
Evidently surprised and it
Is that a dry work? This is, yeah, drywall. I like to work on drywall instead of canvas because canvas leaves like texture and I don't like texture. You can get these drywall pieces just at like Home Depot for a couple of bucks. They're not very much. So I just pull it to where it's like that and then smooth out the sides, and then what I do is I grab some water. And usually on the heavier side, I'll leave that for the top. And then I just add some water here. And then I just pull these like you would.
Her eyesight had some limitations.
Is that cement board? Yeah, it's like a drywall.
A great deal to that, even though she spent a significant amount of time with him in the room.
I don't know, they have them in Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever.
Had blonde hair, was just under 6 feet tall, and had a
So then I just pull these because I like the way that a pull handles look, but I don't like pulling it on the mug. So when I think it's like the shape that I like, or like, that's why this drywall's cool, because it, like, the clay doesn't stick to it. So I'll just set them down and let them stiffen up before I attach them. Like usually they're pretty dry by the time I go to attach. I just kind of put them in the shape that I want and then attach them. So I guess you could do this with a carrot shape too, but I don't really like carrot shaped handles anymore.
The motive didn't appear to be wrong. Nothing of value was missing, and the victim's girlfriend, Janet Haynes,
You're welcome.
the attack.
What I found fascinating about
I don't really have that many thrown mugs right now to attach handles to, so I guess now I'm gonna have to make some
simply trying
mugs since I'm pulling handles.
he didn't beat her, he didn't use
Still got that top shelf to fill.
he didn't attempt
Yeah.
to stab her, even though he could have very easily done that.
But normally I'll pull like a bunch of handles all at once, and then I'll let them stiffen up, and then I'll put them in my I have like a small damp box that I keep them in, so that when it is time to attach handles, I've already like pulled all of them and they're already done, and I'll just keep them in there. You can keep them in your damp box for like weeks. Oh, plasterboard. Yeah, I guess it is like a type of plasterboard. I mean, you could essentially make like your own plasterboard and use it, but
Extensive polygraph examinations, and she passed both times.
like I just like using this type of.
To corroborate Janet's story.
What type of damp box do I use?
All was just becoming
I'll show you guys.
so investigators decided to try.
Their reaction was woo, because they were amazed at what it was revealing at that time. And from that scene, it got the nickname locally here, Woo Juice, because it was such a weird feeling. We wondered what's going on, and we realized what great potential this luminol.
This is like a small damp box that I have, but it's just like, see, like I already have a handle in here, like ready to go.
All of a sudden, you start seeing footprints appearing in the dark. And it's almost
But this is just plaster in here that you can keep wet. Like you can just put some water in here, and the plaster will soak up the water, and then you can put your pieces in here. Like I put handles in here, and then whenever you know you want to go use them, they'll be wet. So you just keep plaster like wet in here, and then you put the lid on, and then you can keep all your handles in here like ready to go for whenever you want to use them.
On the ground beneath the window. It looked as though that person had spent quite a lot of time under that window.
From that window, the killer had a clear sight line into the back.
Anybody else use a damp box?
Told investigators she took a shower before she
How often do you add water?
told the story.
I don't know, like maybe like once a week or so. Like my big ones, I don't have to add water very often, but the little one seems to dry out a little bit faster. The big ones, I've had a time where I threw like, I don't know, like 10 to 12 cups, and I accidentally left them out too long because I don't use a lot of water when I throw, and so they dried out really, really fast. Does it dry out with the plaster? You just use plaster? No, like the plaster doesn't dry out really at all in the big ones. Yeah. I hardly ever add water to them. Like I just soak them down really, really good, and the water like never evaporates out of there. But like I threw a bunch of cups and they all dried out, and I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I put them inside my damp boxes and like misted the cups like every day for like 3 days, and they totally went right back to thrown. They rehydrated themselves in the plaster, so it's pretty awesome. Damp boxes, that's the way to go.
People were predicting the killer would be so traumatized that his weight would fluctuate, and he would look for a legitimate reason to leave the area.
Gotta love the clay. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to remember who told me about damp boxes. Maybe it was it Adam Field who told me about damp boxes? I'm trying to remember who I learned that. Maybe it was Lauren Ameden. Yeah, just make some damp boxes today. Who else uses them? I don't know. I think Lauren Ameden maybe uses damp boxes. Some potter that I saw at a workshop told me about damp boxes, and I didn't use like special plaster or anything. Like, I know that some people say like you should use like plaster that's made for clay, but I didn't use that. Let me look at my belt. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. If you don't have one, you should make one today. Because I never have to spray my pots down. I just put them in damp boxes. And sometimes I can't get out here to work a lot, so they're really awesome. I have like 2 big ones over there. And if you guys want to learn how to make one, you can just go on YouTube. They have some. Yeah. No, see what I do is if I know I'm gonna pull handles, like I said, I'll pull a bunch of handles all at one time and then put them in a small damp box and then attach handles. And what I do is I wax around all of my handle attachments and then put them into the damp box so that they, like, I guess, homogenize together, and I don't really get any handle cracking problems because they sit in a damp box for at least a day. Sometimes I guess you'll get handle cracking, but wax. Yeah, like wax resist, I guess. Well, I don't know what it's called. Can you tell me more about the wax around the handles? Yeah, so I decorate a lot of my pots, and so I don't want the handles to crack off while I'm decorating. I'll show you guys one. I have to be careful with these because they're bone dry. But yeah, I just paint wax around the handles here, and then that keeps them from drying out and like wanting to crack later. And I also put wax around where I attach anything. That way that part has like the moisture is there. Like the wax keeps it from drying out, like the air getting to it really fast. I'm wondering who I learned that from. Does anybody else do that? Do you guys put wax around your handles? It's just the wax you can get just on any pottery website. Like if you were gonna do like water etching or anything, you would etch your pattern in with wax. It's the same type of wax that you would use. I've never heard of it, but it sounds, yeah, Forbes wax. I think I use high water wax. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I know, I saw somebody do it that decorates their pots a lot. Because like if you're spending a lot of time carving them and stuff, or like decorating the outside, stuff like that, it just gives that handle attachment like a little bit more time. So I don't really have any, because I was having a lot of problems with cracking when I switched over to porcelain. No, it's like a liquid wax. I can show some to you. I think it's like a hot wax. Nah, it comes like this. I keep mine in like a little container. I can't get it off. It's just like this, like some wax in here. Yeah, it's like a cold wax, I guess. I just water mine down a little bit with some water because when it comes really, really thick. I think somebody asked what clay I'm using. I'm using a high water porcelain clay. I think it's called like P5, P6. I like it, it's nice. I've lost my rib. Does anybody else lose their rib in their bucket? Oh, here it is. Yep, all the time. I always lose these ones inside there. Anybody else lose these inside there and cut yourself? I cut myself a lot with those. So any of you guys make scoops? This is going to be a handle for a scoop. I think later. It's a cold wax. It's by, like somebody mentioned that you could use Forbes wax. That's a good brand. Or like, I know High Water Clay, they make their own wax too. There's also like, I can't remember what, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a green wax. I think, one of my favorite potters, she uses that. Someone said you look real organized. I'm not organized. Yeah, try that. If your handles are cracking, try using some wax on them. Or keep them in your damp box for a couple of days so that they can homogenize together. Your handles can crack. I slurry. Then join the handles. I don't really use. I just use water to attach. Like I don't use slip, I guess, to attach handles. I just use water.
Investigators took an imprint of Graham's feet.
I remember I was just sitting here thinking about that. Yeah.
I'm not very organized. My husband was the one who suggested the pegboard. I think that's funny.
I was able to isolate an area on the outside of the foot, that being, it was a right foot impression. So it would be the
I wonder
right
if any of these are dry enough to trim.
Stokes called investigators with news.
I was really quite surprised and excited.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool day.
There was a lot of cheering. I still remember the scream in my ear.
Finally, Graham's DNA profile matched the biological sample from Janet Haynes' rape test kit.
It was like the weight of the world being lifted off your shoulders. It was just, you can't describe it.
The FBI
Yeah.
has been remarkably accurate in predicting the
He is a
perpetrator's
supportive
age,
hubby.
education, and where he lived. Graham also admitted he lost weight after the murder and joined the army, where he worked in military intelligence. After he was discharged, he returned to Oklahoma.
I guess that was his best situation to move back into an area that he was familiar with, the same old neighborhood that he once lived in, a decade plus ago.
But why would Graham return to the same neighborhood where he killed Gary Elwood 15 foot and committed?
Yeah, I keep my sponge in my right hand when I'm combing up. That always sounds awkward. Combing up.
And the answer is simply that he was the window keeper and he was driven to commit those types of crimes. That's what was exciting to him. And I believe that he felt he would not be caught. Why? Because he was so proficient at what he had been doing over all those years.
Prosecutors believe that Graham stood outside Gary Elwood's home on the night of the crime and watched while Janet Haynes took a shower.
Hey, that handle you pulled out of the damp box, did you want to leave that out?
Yeah, it's fine. I made it a long time ago.
Gary from his vantage point. After Janet went to bed, prosecutors think Graham removed his clothes and shoes outside.
You look so lonely. Does that make sense? I'm not. My husband and my dogs are chilling out here with me.
Gary, who went to investigate.
They're watching TV while I work. On my couch out here.
Stabbed Gary to death, and for the next few hours, terrorized Janet.
Oh, thank you.
Graham left clear
You said my work is lovely.
Oh.
which later
I thought you said you look so lonely.
with the DNA evidence. Facing possible death sentence
What is not cool is my belt.
for first-degree murder and rape.
What kind of wheels do you guys have? Anybody have a Brent wheel? I have a CXC, but my belt is very loud apparently.
Graham had no way of knowing that
Brent.
20 years later, technology would eventually...
Yeah, they have Brent wheels at my school. An old Amoco wheel. I want that wheel that's like super silent. Have you guys read about that one before? It's like a super, I think it's called like the Whisper or something like that.
No end to what we can do.
Yeah, the Shimpo Whisper. That thing is so cool.
We're not here for the prosecution, we're not here for the defense.
Not like my wheel.
He will spend the rest of his life in state penitentiary.
A man claims his mother was murdered by a hitchhiker in Springfield. And all of a sudden he ends up at your house.
Oops. I keep messing this up.
Shortly after midnight, Charles Hilton returned home from work and saw a suspicious-looking man lurking outside the home he shared with his mother. Instead of responding, the man broke to a payphone and called police. My mother's next door from the trailer, and she is a living. I'll let you know after I see the keeper. I don't want to break his home. When police arrived, they discovered the window.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end this scope. I'm out of clay to throw with. Ugh.
She had been stabbed repeatedly in the chest and face.
I'm sorry I missed your question. Maybe I'll get back on to show you guys how I, once these guys are hard enough. These are ones I threw earlier. I could get back on later once these have set up some and show you guys how I make these scoops. So I flip these back over and trim these so they're round, and then I cut and alter them into a scoop and then attach the handles to them. So I'll show you guys that later. Bye guys.